Hey guys, this angle is very scary. I'm literally in a rush. I was not supposed to be going out tonight. It's 7. No, it's not 7. I'm dead. It's Friday. It's like, really like, what time is it? 8 something, like 8:30. I was on set just now and my friends convinced me to go out, so I'm going out tonight. I'm so dead tired. I have until 10 o'clock to get ready. I gotta eat this face real quick, do my hair, and get dressed, ready by 10. Let's hurry up and get ready because I don't put a full face of makeup on. I'm just gonna crawl in my bed right now. Even though it is a Friday and I normally do go out on the weekends, I hit a Pilates class. I'm dead. And I wasn't expecting to go out tonight. I had said no earlier, but I'm going. I'm gonna have a good time.
Fellas, it doesn't matter how much money you got. It doesn't matter how much clout you got. It doesn't matter who you are. You can't save a bird. The goal for a bird is simply this: to find a sucker who is willing to marry her that she can benefit from. And once she's done benefiting from that sucker, it's time to head back to the streets. And usually, if a sucker decides to marry her and start a family with her, that's her insurance for the rest of her life. So the sooner a bird get that shit out the way, the quicker it is for her to return to the streets. So this chick right here, this is Mia Houston. She's married to Marcus Houston. At the time, I believe he was 40 or 41 when he married her, and she was only 19. 19, bro.
So cut it out. That was not true at all. I did run away. That's true, but not to Marcus. So I ran away from a really bad situation that I was in. I ran away when I was 15 to my mom, and because I didn't want to be on the run for the rest of my life, or at least until I was 18, I ended up flying back to California, turning myself in. My adopted parents were so sick and tired of fighting me about where I wanted to live. So when I turned 16, they let me move in with my grandma, and the rest is history.
So Miana ran away from her foster parents' home, and they reported her missing August 6, 2016. But allegedly she was missing prior to that date. That's just the date that they confirmed, or this was finally confirmed that she was missing. As you can see at that time, age now is 16 years old. Now it's said that her mother lost custody of her, and so she ended up being into a foster placement, and she was moved from where her mother was, and she ran back home to her mother. So it's suspected that she was home with her mother, and like I said, she just didn't get reported. So again, this says that her birth mother, Paula Harris, lost parental rights in California, and Miana was adopted. She was adopted in 2012, and then they moved to Eugene, Oregon, and she ran away from there August 6, 2016. It is believed that Miana is with or traveling to her birth mother, Paula, or maternal grandmother, Barbara Dotson, in California. All right, so she ran back to California, and clearly we know that now that she is residing in and married to Marcus in California.
I did everything right with Maya. I went to her grandparents, asked them could I date her, and people don't know our spirituality or what.
And they don't know she was grown. I don't care. She was still a grown woman.
Yeah.
You never went out and dated Maya when she was no child.
People can say, "Oh, you waited till she got 18." That's not really the case. I was in a full relationship with somebody else before me and Maya's relationship started, and that was a 7-year relationship that I was really broken up over. And everybody that knows me knows how broken up I was over.
Me and my wife's situation is a little different. How we met, through mutual friends and everything like that. When I met my wife, she was 17. So, we had no really conversation and no really connection until, she was of age. And, it's, people don't understand it. And I got a lot of backlash for marrying someone that was 19. And, you know, when we did finally start to talk, I was like, this woman is like me.
How?
For one, we had a spiritual connection, and I feel like that's the most important thing. We both love God. We both love Jehovah, and that was key.
Boy, if you don't get...
And being able to start being around her and talking to her and talking to, like, we got it, we connected through music, and, you know, her spirit, her kindness, her heart reminds me a lot of my mom. And just, you know, we connected on so many different levels.
Okay.
I just have to ask, like, people are saying your wife must have been like a little bit younger when you married her. I mean, can you set this record straight?
Yes, so she was 19 when we got married. She was 18 when we started dating. So, you know, a lot of misconception out there about, a lot of people try to like twist her age online and make it seem like she was born a year earlier. She wasn't. You know, she's 22 going on 23. And, you know, she keeps me young and fresh. What can I say? We have a love that people don't really understand, and I don't really care to explain it. That's what it is.
I just be thinking about, like, what do y'all talk about? What do y'all discuss? What do y'all got in common? What do y'all have, like, like, it's so weird to me, because I'm thinking, like, I'm thinking there are people that I talk to that, you know, have preached at colleges and things like that, and these are 18 and 19-year-olds. And we don't got nothing in common at all. And I'm 38. So it's around the same ages, and I have no kind of attraction to them at all. No kind of, yo, I want to hang out with you and get to know you better at all. Like, it's like, yo, you're a kid. Let me preach to you and go home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to hang out with you, nothing like that. So I can't imagine me having somebody that I want to, like, y'all want to marry this girl. Like,
Bored.
Are you bored?
Yeah, I'm bored.
Where you at?
In the house.
Bored in the house. Bored in the house. Hey.
Oh, son, can't open your eyes. Can't you see? Huh?
There's a lot of women my age. I've dated women my age, and, you know, they may have baggage, they may have kids, they may have not. You know, it's just, there's so many different women that I've dated throughout my life, and this just so happened to be the one that caught my heart.
So what was your red flag, like, when you, like, dating through all through her? I know you probably met, like, some of the most beautiful women in the world. What was some, like, red flags, like, no, you're out. No, like, a red flag is like, I'm done. Next.
Red flag for me always if a woman had a kid. Nothing against single women, single mothers with children. I respect them. I love them. I feel like that's one of the toughest jobs, to raise a child, and to also raise a child by yourself, and to be a woman. 100% tip my hat, respect to the women that are raising children on their own. But just with me, for when I grew up, I never really wanted kids. And, you know, I would talk to my dad a lot, and he would be like, he would always tell me, look, have your own kids, because you never want to have, you know, you don't know what the baby daddy's about, you know. So, you know, if you're going to have kids, make sure as a woman that they never had kids before, and you can have your own. So I kind of like stuck to that. So that was always my red flag. But then that's a personal choice.
Right.
You know, that was my personal red flag. And a woman with an attitude. Like, just, I don't like women with attitudes, with funky attitudes that, you know, and, you know, my wife is complete opposite of that. She's so sweet. Like, everybody that meets her falls in love with her. She's a people person. She loves everybody. She loves my whole family. She embraced my lifestyle. And that was another thing. A red flag for me was a woman that didn't embrace my lifestyle, because I have a huge life. You know, I have all these people that I know that are my family. I have all this extended family. I have a career. I'm always gone. I'm always busy. And to find a woman that could embrace all of that and say, bring it on. That was a deal for me with Maya, because she was just like, you know, I love it all. Let's just move. Let's go.
For every man, there's a woman.
And for every dummy, there's a dummy.
Some of y'all dudes just gotta learn the hard way. Fellas, in life, you gotta be logical. You gotta be realistic. Don't be delusional. If you're 40 years old, why do you think it's wise to save a woman who's only 19? She's not even 21 yet, bro. So what do you think gonna happen when she's 21? A woman 19 is different from a woman who's 21, because a woman is going to change so much within those 2 years. Trust me. And when a woman gets older and she's introduced to the streets, The real streets. It's over with. And look, fellas, here's the reality. In case y'all don't know, a bird will leave you after the second child. In case y'all don't know how a bird moves, once she get a man to marry her, she's going to have 2 kids with him. That's usually their goal. And then they could leave that man because they're going to be set for life. Now they got that part done with. She already got her kids by a sucker, and she about to get half his shit if she do leave. So now, guess what? It's time to play ball. It's time to play ball. That's a victory for a bird, fellas. Wow. So his wife, oh, this is his wife, by the way, and the mother of his 2 kids. She's on her young and turned shit. She's out here. You know what I'm saying? She's introduced to the game and she's loving it. And this is the type of time that he's on. It's like, bro, come on, bro. It's like, this is why it don't pay to be a sucker. This is why it don't pay to be a simp. This is why simps are the most dangerous dudes on this planet, bro. Because they will do some shit like this. They're gonna save a chick who's way too young for them. All because she's probably young and dumb. So it's like, she's gonna abide by my rules, so let me save her. Only to realize she's a bop too. This is crazy, bro. Fellas, man, we gotta do better, bro.
Hey guys, it is Rolling Loud day 2. I didn't go to day 1 because I had to work, but day 2, it's gonna be lit, and I'm so excited.
So I want to talk about these two because they have reportedly been broken up for a while now. You know, he has been posting a lot on social media. Not only has he been posting a lot, but he's been posting, posts that shows that he may be, brokenhearted and all of that. And this is the post that he put up earlier on today. And I just feel like maybe this is a cry for help or something. But again, he has been posting just heartbreaking posts, okay, on Instagram and all of that. So I don't know, he probably misses her and all of that. But as we know, she has deleted all pictures of him, okay?
Sensational.
You know it's over with when your wife doesn't have a pic of you on her Instagram, bro. Not one pic of her husband on her Instagram. Now, if I didn't know better, I would think that this woman is single. But this right here is the ultimate come up for a bird, bro. Find a sucker, get married to him, have 2 kids, and now I'm free to roam the streets. It's over with, man. And he got to be on his best behavior because, of course, he don't want to go through with the divorce. He's in LA. Tough.
A little bird was in my ear about 2 months ago, and they said that his teen bride had left. I was like, nah, not She was the perfect wife. Everything. She was young, dumb, perfect. She wanted Roger as he was. And so here's the thing. You know, they had got together. They was in photo shoots everywhere. She wasn't working. You know, they're part of that Jehovah's Witness church, the Witness church and stuff like that. Apparently, this girl had ran away. I was supposed to do an interview with her mother, but her mother did not want to risk losing communication with her daughter who had ran away from one church organization up in the mountains of Utah, some damn where. And then somehow she wound up on Marcus's doorstep and into that church and, you know, ended his bed and marriage. Now, this is all alleged, of course, okay? But we did reach out to this young lady's mother. Her mother was like, listen, I just don't want no problems, but it is pretty accurate, okay? And so I think they got 2 kids, if I'm not mistaken, but somebody had reached out to me about 2 months ago. They was like, hey, just code red. They're not together no more. I said, oh. Well, I have a friend that lives on the same street as him. I said, when the last time you seen Miss Houston? And she was just like, you know what? Come to find out, I haven't seen her in a while. Like, she normally comes to the farmer's market. She's normally at gym, you know, Pilates. I don't see her. It's been a while.
Go home, Roger.
Look, nothing is wrong with a man wanting a younger woman. But as a man, you gotta be realistic, bro. You gotta find a younger woman that you can relate to. If you're 40 and she is 19, you can't relate to a woman like that. So if you're 40 and you want a younger woman, you might want to be looking at the age range of maybe 24, 25 up until whatever age you desire. But when you're dealing with a woman who is 19, who is underdeveloped, she really don't know what she want out of life at that point. She really don't even know if she actually want a husband or she want to be in the street. She don't know. She's young. So you'll be a fool to save a woman like that thinking, okay, because she's young and naive, she's going to be perfect. Wrong. Because in his case, his chick eventually returned right back to the streets. So the same thing that he was trying to avoid is the same thing that he ran into. As a man, you got to take your time with women. You have to learn and understand the type of woman that you're signing up for. This chick got a pass. She got a pass. She's a runaway kid and stuff like that. Those type of things matter, bro. She probably got trauma. It's sad, bro. But fellas, I hope you all learned something from this. As a man, you got to be wise, bro. If a woman is 20 years younger than you, you got to plan ahead. Think about where you're going to be 10 years from now. And women change every 5 years. So if you meet a chick who's 20, when she's 25, she's going to change into somebody completely different, much less when she's 30. And imagine if she's 30 and that's when she realized like, I'm tired of playing wife. I want to have fun. I want to hit the streets. She's going to be 30 and your ass is going to be 50. Be wise out here, man, and don't try to match energies with these younger women. It's not wise. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. It's your boy AyeQ. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We are on the road to 100,000. So if you support the platform, go ahead and show some love. I'm out.
Okay, I'm showing up for you. I'm giving you my energy. I am in your presence. You should pay for this.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. You all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.